I have it set up right. So if we do 5, we can guess 3, too large, 2, just right. I mean, everything works pretty well, but 15, 12, 11, boom, just right. So I got that set up good. I got the random number set up through here on Z. I got the level set up through X. And then I have it running in a while loop saying, hey, try this. Put in your user input. If they input less than or greater than Z, too large, then we're going to pass. Less than, too small, pass. Elif not exception. This part always confuses me. I don't know why not works, but if somebody can explain that to me, why this doesn't work but not does, feel free. But just in case, so I was hoping that would counter this. And it does to a degree. Oh, maybe it does work. Oh, okay. Cat, dog, ear, bear, 100, 30, 20, 10, 5. Okay, well, I'm being silly. I guess I got that one right, but I bet, what if we do 20 and then I say cat, cat, dog, 5. Oh. -1. Maybe I did solve this last night. For some reason I thought this wasn't working. Come on. I thought I kept getting errors with this right here, and every time I entered in cat or dog or something, it kept popping out type errors or some shit like that. Oh, okay. Game.py rejects non, did not find guess and what? And -5, too small. Should be an easy one. Where's my guess? Guess we just add and since we'd want to put that all the way up at the top, we probably want to make it the first one, just to immediately say. I think the theory is, if I have it down here below the too small, it's going to read that first and then print out too small. But if I have it as this, it'll immediately pass. So now it should check if it's less than or equal to 0, and we should pass on that and reprompt. But with it still... Okay, that should work. -100, -5, -5, -10, 50, 30, 40, 45, 47. I think that worked. Fuck off. Yeah, I don't know what was going on last night. I'll go recheck the footage here in a little bit, but I swear on my life, I was struggling with this down here, and I kept getting this. Maybe it's because I put this exception in, and I kept this exception in. Okay, I'll take it. Whatever. I don't like messing with the type errors or any of that stupid stuff. I think messing with it is irrelevant. Type error, EOF error, whatever it is, I just say if exception, continue. I don't know if that encompasses, what if they do that? Okay, well, obviously if they do Control D, which a lot of people apparently do, it causes some issues. So they can't Control D out. So I guess you do need type errors, but I don't know how often I'm gonna have someone Control D'ing out of my thing. I do Control C. I just cancel the whole thing and say it's a bump. Alright, did I turn that one in? Files will be submitted, yes, okay. So I uploaded that. Now we got Little Professor. What the shit is. CD. Alright, let's see what we're doing.
Hello, this is Chris, and I just wanted to share with you today my latest Goodwill purchase. I actually found this at Goodwill for $2.99. This is actually a little toy, an educational toy called the Little Professor. And this one came out in 1978. I believe that there was an earlier version that came out in 1976. But this was actually the first electronic educational toy. And so this is the Little Professor. It works on 9-volt battery that just kind of fits in there. And it has an on and off switch. So let me just turn it on right here. And you could see right off the bat it gives you L1, and that means level. I believe it has 4 levels, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then it recycles. And this one's in addition mode. That's actually a plus sign. So you could switch from plus, negative, multiplication, and division. But let's just, I'm not that smart, so let's stay with plus. So at level 1, at level 1 you just hit go, and then it asks you a question, 4 plus 0, and you hit 4, and then it asks you next one, 4 plus 1 is 5, so 2 plus 2 is 4, and I believe it asks you actually 10 consecutive.
Give me a minute, guys. I gotta FaceTime my brother.
questions, and then it kind of gives you your score at the top. But let's switch over to here, let's reset. We hit go, hit it again, and E. Now, it's a really cool toy. I know a lot of them. I've been seeing.
Okay, in a nutshell, it's a game calculator. One of David's first toys as a child, funny enough, was a little professor, a calculator that would generate 10 different math problems for David to solve. Sorry. For instance, if the toy were to display 4 plus 0, David would hopefully answer 4. So the toy were to display 4 plus 1, David would hopefully answer 5. David were to answer incorrectly, the toy would display E. And after 3 incorrect guesses for the same problem, the toy would display the correct answer, e.g. 4 plus 0 is 4. Okay. In a file called Professor, implement a program that prompts the user for a level N. The user does not input 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, or 3. The program should prompt again. Randomly generate 10 math problems formatted as x plus y, wherein each of x and y is a non-negative integer with n digits. No need to support operations other than plus. No, the order in which you generate x and y matters. Your program should generate random numbers in x and y pairs to simulate generating one math question at a time. Example, 0, y0, x1 with y1, and so on. Prompt a user to solve each of these problems. If the answer is not correct or not even a number, the problem should output E and prompt the user again, allowing the user up to 3 tries in total for that problem. If the user still has not answered correctly after 3 tries, the program should try to output the correct answer. Or should output the correct answer. The program should ultimately output the user score. Number of the correct answers is out of 10. Structure your program as follows, wherein get level prompts, and if you need to be reprompted, the user will just, okay. What was I just in? So we're done with this one. Done with this one, Professor. Oh, this is how I did the other one, so why don't I just go over here and steal? Steal from myself, they say. Okay. My question is, do we assume level 1 is harder than level 2? Structure your program as follows, run get level prompts, and if need be, reprompts the user for a level and returns 1, 2, or 3. Generate integer returns a single randomly generated non-negative integer with level digits or raises in a value. This level is not. So would level 2 be double digits? Would it be 15 plus 15 versus 1 plus 1, Since level 2 should indicate 2 different. Yes. Yes. Exactly what it is. Okay. Input levels, that how he did it down here. Level 1. What level? So this should give us 1 through 3. Okay. Um, if n is less than or equal to 0, pass. If not exception, raise exception, continue. If n is greater than or equal to 1, I want to say less than or equal to 1. Or if it's greater than or equal to 3. So we want it to... Nope, not what I was looking for. I'm being silly. Greater than sign. Okay. We got the right. It's like I had it right. Boom. Okay. So now our level should get us to 1 through 3. What do we want to do right here? Generate integer. So I think I did the same thing up here again. So game. So I probably want to multiply, similar to down here, but I want the random integer to multiply by this number. So generate me like 5, I'll multiply it by 2 and I'll get a 10. 7 will turn into 14, so that way we can get our stuff, I guess. I put 2 very similar projects back to back. Level y equals random integer. How would I output that? So Is there a random int at? Is this what I want? Because I probably want to have X, Y. I will make this Z. What's the seed though? I don't know what I need to do. Class implements the default pseudo random number generator used by the random module. I don't know. Maybe I really only need 1 through 10. What if I leave it blank? Okay. Okay. So now we should get a random number, or a random number, let's say 0 through 10, 0 through 10. Let's try that in Visual Studio 100 times. Okay, cool. Try 0 through 1, see what we get. Okay, so you gotta go 1 over, I imagine. So let's try 10, 11. That should do something output 10. So I need to do. It's always trailing that one. So let's make that 11. 0 through 10. Then we return Z. And now let's print Y. Let's say level 3, 3. Okay. 2, 2, 14, 2. Okay. Okay, so that one works. And the Y1 is. Okay. Randomly generate 10 math problems. So we're gonna want to get input. Oh wow. Is that what I did up here? So I left those two and I did true. Boom. Boom. Well, let me try one last thing. Let's just do a print y. 915. All true. I think I got everything I need. So let's say wow, true. Print y0 plus y1. I think we make it an F string. Let's see what that comes out to be. 2. Okay. And then I think we gotta put these in there. Bow. Bow. Try 2. 14 plus 2. That's beautiful. So we got a while loop. We're gonna go down here and say if user input equals So I gotta find a way to get a print in there, but maybe I do that near the end. Oh, so I got that right. Maybe we don't. This is it. G7 could equal Z. Let's just do that right there, I think. Boom, boom. We're gonna continue the loop. Now that if user input does not equal Z, we're going to print EEE. And then we're going to pass, I believe. That's it once. Okay, now we're not getting any output. I guess that's. Can you do F strings in here? Okay, so I want to go to level 1. 0 plus 5 is 5. And we return. We return. Okay, so while true, I'm going to have to put a length thing in here to say. I need a length thing on the Z, so. If that equals Z. I gotta figure out how to do 3 times. lesson. This should give us a little bit more, right? 2. That's wrong right there too, 'cause that should not be 4. Need level 2s to be only multiples, so let's just fuck around. 14, okay, it returned, so we should pass that. And then go back to the top and generate another thing. So we want to count up there so it's outside the while loop so it doesn't go false every single time. Let's do this. 1, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. It's not breaking the loop either. Oh. I want to do count plus equal 1, pass. And then I want to continue. I want to push the loop forward. So 1, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, the loop breaks now. So the count works. So I gotta get. Maybe we put this above the if loop. Alright, what are we saying now? We define main, x equals get level, so they input the level, y is generate integer with that times x. That should multiply these two together. This part I need to fix up because it's not. Because if they put in a 1, 1 should turn. No, that's right. Okay. So I guess 1 times 2 is 2. Or 4 times 4 is 8. But if they put a 10, then yeah, okay, whatever. We got the count in there, so we're saying while true, user input equals int input, boom, 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 boom. So maybe I want this above. Level 1. It's gonna be 13, 13, okay, whatever. And now it's not working again, so I broke something. What did I break? One, 17. Okay, so now it's working here. maybe we don't need length, maybe we just need range of 10. So that should give us 10 things to do. 4. Okay, no it doesn't. And I made this an infinity loop again. Right? 13, 12. Okay, now it's gonna do 10, 10. So I'm gonna have to do this 100 times. Whatever. Okay, so we want that gone. I need this. How do I get random prompts? I do that on game. Did game give me random prompts too? Fine. So we went to the top of the loop. Okay. I think I need this outside of here, probably. It has to be. I guess I want it within here. Because if the count doesn't get to 10 while we're doing this, it's just going to keep asking the same question. Maybe it... I probably have to put this in a while loop, don't I? Equal to 10. Let's try this little shit. Oh, 1. Okay. None type. Use your input. 1. None type. Object is not such. None. 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 I'll take this.